I have a question, Sheikh.
Of course. You can't put your hands up, by the way, because you're a co-host.
Jazakallah khair. In Jalsatul Istiraha, when we are standing up for the next rak'ah, when exactly you need to say Allahu Akbar? When you're pausing on the sit or when you're on the standing up? So if you're coming straight from the sujood or from the sajda to the jalsa, do you say anything or you just keep quiet and then you say Allah when you stand? Where do you exactly say?
You are here. Like this. So you're saying in this, when do I say Allahu Akbar? Is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah. So let me now demonstrate it with the. Allahu Akbar. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, inshallah. Now, next question. You have any question as well?
Sister is asking from Northampton, can women wipe over their thin stockings in the wudu? And another sister is asking,
yes. Hang on. Wait. I can't cope with two questions.
Sorry, Sheikh, it's just a similar thing.
No, if it's similar, just give me one question. Maybe the second question. Let me just bit by bit, yeah, Sheikh Ahmed, because glucose running down.
Afwan, Sheikh.
Right. So this wiping over the sock, which is the one which is see-through, no problem. No problem. The sock, no problem. It doesn't have to be waterproof. The other question?
The other one is about fishnet tights. She said it has holes in it.
Fishnet tights, but like a fishnet is like this hole. There's a fishnet really can't see it. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm not really women. I can't put women things, I don't know.
Yeah, they have holes everywhere. It says in brackets, holes everywhere.
No, you can't wipe over that one. Allah musta'an. No, you can't wipe over that one. No, because it's not really a sock. It's just like basically it's a piece of the thread woven, and there's everything is the more exposed than the one which has been covered. Now,
another Northampton sister's asking if they have to give two adhans for Fajr when they pray at home. The first adhan and the second adhan.
No, it's only one adhan. First adhan is just for waking up the sleep. So if you are awake, khalas, it's yourself.
Another Northampton sister, when should I start my taslim? Is it when the Imam finishes both of his taslims?
No, he finishes the first, you go with him with the first. So he says salam, when he does Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, you start saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Now.
Okay, that's the Northampton. I've got sisters asking if they can read.
Hang on. Hang on. If it's not Northampton, please wait. There's no priority now for sisters. Hang on a second. You're too fast, Ahmed. Right. Anybody here from Northampton on the question here, please?
I have another question, Sheikh.
Fadal. That's what I said to Ahmed. Hang on. Don't wait.
Regarding the raising of the hands, with what is the wisdom behind it? Because we hear that the companions used to go to the mosque before the new Muslim with their statues hidden in their armpits. That's why it was the hikmah to raise. Is that correct? When he said that the Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used to raise his hand in every position because
fabricated.
It's fabricated.
No.
Barakallahu fiqh.
Barak. Abdul Rahman, Abu Abdul Rahman. Is that anybody who is, please? I don't know. Abdul Hafiz, are you from Northampton? Abdul Hafiz, can you speak up, please? Fine. Right, we'll go now to the. No, everybody puts his hands up. Doesn't matter. Everybody puts his hand. Fadal ya Faisal. Okay, it's my mistake. Hang on. I'll go to Abdul Hafiz. It's my mistake. You should have reminded me, Ahmed. Okay, Abdul Hafiz. Unmute yourself, Abdul Hafiz.
Oh, Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Salam barakat.
I was thinking I couldn't unmute myself.
Yeah,
Sheikh,
it's my mistake.
My question is regarding about the tayammum.
The brothers did not really remind me as well. Go ahead.
Okay.
What?
Okay, Sheikh. Jazakallah khair. My question is regarding about the tayammum. You said, if I'm correct, that when you're doing tayammum, it has to be something which is from the earth, right? So in terms of if you're in an airplane, what would you do if you cannot obviously use the toilet? Where do you do your tayammum?
Why you can't use it? Why you can't use
if
the
you're
toilet?
in an airplane?
Why you can't use the toilet in an airplane? I can't really see that.
Because sometimes this toilets, you know, Sheikh, is in terms of taking wudu. Some of these airplanes, they're very small, so you might not have enough.
Doesn't matter, brother. What you're not allowed in the toilet is, you see, that's why you have to ask a question. What you're not allowed to make wudu is in the toilet, you know, where you make your urination, not in the sink. It doesn't matter there. You make your wudu. All our toilets are the same thing. It doesn't matter. It's 150 centimeters by 50 centimeters. No problem. As long as you don't make the wudu inside the what? The toilet. Let's say that you haven't got anywhere to make the wudu except in that one, and tayammum, you do the wudu. You don't do the tayammum. So you are prohibited, okay, not to make the wudu inside that little thing. And you're prohibited not to pray in it. But the prohibition of the making wudu in that, it does not invalidate your wudu.
Yeah. No, I know, I understand that. But what are you allowed to make any tayammum if you're in an airplane? I understand about the making wudu.
Tayammum, not for the sake of that you can't make wudu. It's because maybe you're not able to use water because of your skin disease. Then if it is the case, you have to bring with you something to make. You have to prepare yourself for it. So you bring with you, for example, a little tile. Little one. They allow it to you. Little one. A tile. Nice little tile. Thin one. About 100 grams. And that's it. You know these tiles for the kitchen? Just
Yeah.
Yeah, you bring that with you and make sure that you tell them that it's not, I'm going to break the head of the pilot with it. I'm going to use it for tayammum. But inshallah.
Jazakallah khair, Sheikh. Thank you, Sheikh.
حبيبي.
Jazakallah khair.
حياكم الله. طيب يلا عبد الله يا فيصل.
Sheikh, when is one considered to have caught the prayer on time? Is it at the completion of the first sajdah?
First sajdah. If you have caught up with the asr, so the dhuhr at the end of the dhuhr time, with the first sajdah, you caught up with the whole prayer. Nah.
So just the first sajdah, not both.
First sajdah. Nah.
Barakallahu fiqh, Sheikh.
حياكم الله. Abdul Rahman.
Sheikh, do I need wudu to read a hadith book that has Quran in it?
Do you need to make wudu to recite what? Quran?
No, a hadith book. Yes.
Basically, you have to understand, making the wudu for the Quran is a must to touch the Quran, not to recite from your memory. Do you understand that? So, touching the Quran, you must make wudu for it. You have to be pure. But reading the Quran from your memory, making adhkar, reading a book of ahadith, that's only recommended. Prophet ﷺ, he would even make a wudu for saying Salamu Alaikum, just to mention Allah's name. But he used to as well make his adhkar while he was on his janaba. Because Aisha, she said he used to recite, he makes adhkar ala kulli ahwal, in all his situation, pure or not pure. Abdullah ibn Abbas in Sahih Bukhari used to make his adhkar when he was in janaba. No problem, it's just to touch the Quran. So it's recommended to be on tahara to say the name of Allah, but it's not compulsory. Naam. Mas'ud.
Jazakallah khair.
Mas'ud.
Sheikh, during the khutbah in Jummah, are you allowed to sit like the way you demonstrated, like a sitting of the dog, like the way you demonstrated a few minutes ago?
You're not allowed to sit in that way by pulling the two legs towards your chest. So if you put like this toward, like most of the people they do, that's not allowed. It's called habwa. But if you left them without putting your hands around them, that's allowed. Wallahu ta'ala a'lam. Abdullah 105. And by the way, this is controversial regarding the habwa. Some of them, they said even the legs without like this is not allowed because they believe that this is because they're going to show your aura, which is not the case. It's actually is this because the Prophet ﷺ said this, and also it will make the person go to sleep when you do like that. Now, Abdullah 105.
Sheikh, regarding the prayer in an airplane or train or a car, we know sometimes, the airplane or train, they're not in direction of Mecca. How do you do, the prayer?
If it's your sunnah prayer, your voluntary prayer, it doesn't matter the direction. If it's your obligatory prayer, you have to step down out of the car. As for the plane, you cannot ask the pilot to park his plane and then get up. But you need to make sure that you could pray standing up. So you can ask them to pray in the kitchen and there in the kitchen. And then you just, tell them where is the Qibla. Because the plane, sets in a direction, it doesn't go like this. It takes like this. And if he wants to turn, it takes a long time to turn. Okay, so you ask them.
There was hadith, when you pray in the camel. I mean, the Sahaba, they used to...
Nafila, Sheikh, nafila. Not
the nafila, not the...
No,
okay.
not the fard.
Barakallahu
The fard has to dismount. طيب, yeah, sister 11. Before sister 11, do you have any question from the panel, yeah, Ahmed from the Northampton?
None from Northampton, Sheikh, left.
None from Northampton. I'll just ask the sister's question now. Sister 11, and go to you two sisters as well. 2 questions and that's it. Fadal, sister 11.
Assalamu alaikum.
Barakatuh.
If a child urinates in the mosque on the carpet, what should you do?
Okay, if the child, how old is the child? We'll see. If the child is unweaned, do you understand the word unweaned baby? Like,
Yeah.
for example, he hasn't really got any food. He's just depending upon the milk of his mother, or most of his food is the milk of his mother. Then we just sprinkle water in it. Doesn't matter. Just put water like this.
And
But if it is a female or it is a male who is older than his weaned baby, not unweaned, then we have to make sure that because it's a carpet, we make sure that we have to we put water and remove the smell. So you have to wash it basically. Now, let's go to the sisters from your Ahmed.
Okay, Sheikh, just 2 left. One is asking, can I pay zakah every 2 months instead of yearly?
You could pay zakah before the zakah due, but if you pay zakah every 2 months, you have to have the threshold first. If you haven't got the threshold, you can't pay the zakah. So you have to have the threshold, which is equivalent to 85 grams of 24 carats of gold, which is about now 4,000 pounds, 3,500. So if your money is less than 3,000, you're paying zakah, all of that, you're not going to go sadaqah. Cannot be considered zakah. Now, second question.
Can we combine Tahiyatul Masjid and Fard Salah in the Fard Salah? And would we get the same reward?
You could combine anything with a Fard Salah, but you're going to get just the intention reward, not the action. Wallahu ta'ala a'lam wa subhanaka Allahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa